What is up, bros and broettes? I am Inkslasher, and welcome to Versus, the series where we put two weapons or sometimes other things head to head to see which one is better and make you a better Call of Duty player. Today we're looking at Black Ops 3 at one of the new DLC weapons, the XMC, which is a complete remake of the MSMC from Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Now we're putting this head to head with the VMP. Reason being, the VMP is kind of known as the best SMG in Black Ops 3, so by comparing these two weapons, we should be able to tell whether or not the XMC is the best SMG in the game or not, because I have gotten so many comments, tweets, messages saying that you guys think that the XMC is the best weapon in the game, and maybe by the end of this video, we'll be able to tell you whether or not it is. Now, before we get into looking at the stats and all of that kind of stuff, let me know down in the comment section which weapon you think is better. Now, I know a lot of you may have not got this weapon out of supply drops, or maybe you haven't even been lucky enough to pick up the weapon, but based off of what you've seen in other people's videos, which weapon do you think is better? Let me know down in the comments. But as always, guys, if you enjoy the Versus series or enjoy the video, it's always appreciated if you hit that like button. And without further ado, let's get into looking at the stats. So as always, when we look at the stats, we always start with damage profile, and the damage profile for the XMC is 40 damage up close, 30 at short mid-range, 23 at long mid-range, and finally 19 at extremely long range. Whereas the VMP is 30 damage up close, 23 at mid-range, and 19 at long range. So, the XMC ranges from a 3 to a 6 bullet kill, whereas the VMP ranges from a 4 to a 6 bullet kill. Obviously, that 3 bullet kill range is absolutely huge for the XMC, and for that, it's going to get +1 point and take the lead. So as I mentioned, the XMC has a 3 bullet kill range, whereas the VMP does not. But not only that, all of the other ranges, including the 4 and 5 bullet kill range, is better for the XMC by 6.25 meters. Both of them, the 4 and the 5 bullet kill range. So not only does that XMC have a 3 bullet kill range, its other ranges are also much better than the VMPs, and for that, once again, it's going to get +1 point. So things aren't looking great for the VMP, but the good thing with the VMP is the rate of fire. So the rate of fire for the VMP is 909 RPM, which is one of the fastest rates of fire in all of Black Ops 3. However, the XMC has a rate of fire of 800 RPM, which isn't actually bad whatsoever. It's actually one of the best SMGs in the game as far as fire rate goes. It's just not quite as good as the VMP. So for that, the VMP is going to get +1 point, and this is going to bring us to time to kill. And what time to kill is it's a combination of both the damage and the rate of fire put together, and it gives us the speed that it actually takes to kill someone. So up until this point, the VMP has one of the best time to kills out of any of the SMGs in the game. But when we compare it to the XMC, it actually turns out that the XMC almost always has a better time to kill. So the XMC has a better time to kill from 0 to 18.75 meters. The VMP has a better time to kill from 18.75 meters to 25 meters. Then the XMC has a better time to kill from 25 meters to 31.25 meters. Basically, what I'm saying is almost every single range you're going to get into a weapon fight with an SMG in this game, the time to kill is going to be better for the XMC. And let me tell you, this is really shocking to me, because when I looked at this, I assumed the VMP was going to have a better time to kill. But like I said, the main area where it only has the better time to kill is between 18.75 meters and 25 meters. Other than that, the XMC reigns supreme. So another area where the VMP makes up for this is with its magazine size. The VMP has a very large SMG magazine size of 40 rounds, whereas the XMC only has a magazine size of 30 rounds. So obviously for that, that is better for the VMP, and it's going to get +1 point for that. On top of that, when we look at the reload speed for the XMC, it's 2.1 seconds with bullets still in the magazine and 2.45 seconds with an empty magazine, whereas the VMP is 1.8 seconds with bullets still in the magazine and 2.4 seconds with an empty magazine, both of which are better for the VMP, and once again for that, it's going to get +1 point and tie things up. Both weapons have the same sprint out time of 0.3 seconds. However, the aim down sights time of the XMC is 0.2 seconds, whereas the aim down sights time for the VMP is 0.25 seconds. So once again, a little better for the XMC, and it's going to get +1 point for that. But then we get to, in my opinion, the most important stat of them all. And normally I say this stat is not important, but it's the recoil pattern. And the reason why I say it's the most important is because the VMP has a really fast fire rate. And because of that, it also has a lot of recoil. And that's kind of what compensates for its incredibly fast time to kill, is the fact that it's a little bit harder to control. Whereas the XMC, in most cases, is going to have a faster time to kill. However, the XMC barely has any recoil whatsoever. Even if you don't put a grip on the weapon, it still has extremely low recoil, much less than the VMP. And for that, once again, the XMC is going to get plus 1 more point. So one complaint I have a feeling that people are going to complain about with this video is the fact that I said the VMP has a better time to kill from 31.25 meters and onwards up into infinity. And that's because of the fact that it has a faster fire rate. However, at that range, the VMP is very difficult to control because of the amount of recoil it has. Whereas the XMC has such low recoil that even after 31.25 meters, you're going to have an easier time killing someone with the XMC because of the lack of recoil than the VMP. Even though it has a faster time to kill, the XMC is going to perform better in that case scenario. And this is what I think makes the XMC so lethal, is a combination of an incredibly fast time to kill, one of the fastest in the game, mixed with very low recoil. It is definitely one of the best weapons in the game. So as you guys can tell by the score, the winner is the XMC, and this one was really shocking to me. Personally, I did not think the XMC was going to win this, but very clearly it did. And it's very surprising to see a supply drop weapon outperform what many people consider to be the best weapon in the game. So let me know what you guys think. Are you shocked by this? Do you think this is kind of pay to win? Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, it would be awesome if you could hit that like rating, and if you like what you see on the channel, you can always hit that subscribe button. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.